Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. So, we are going to be continuing. What if Deku had a mixed quirk? So, guys, you guys really wanted a part 2 and even a 3. Though I won't be able to do it tonight because I don't know why I chose to record late, but it happens. And my phone's about to die, so might be a quick video, just saying. I'm going to try and squeak by 10 minutes, and that's what we'll be doing. So, onto the video. As Inko is taking her son, Izuku, and her new son, also Izuku, we're gonna refer to them as we're gonna name our hero Deku, and the other one Izuku, because I hope that works. So, Deku was playing along with his toes in the stroller as they were going towards the house. And when they finally got in the house, Inko put both Izuku and Deku on the couch as they began socializing, touching each other. And Inko went towards the kitchen to do some stuff. As Izuku and Deku were getting to know each other, the TV suddenly flickered on, and it was All Might saving some people, as Deku started to fanboy. Because, actually, this is the literal day Izuku was born, so... Yeah, I just realized that. So we're gonna say, by this time, Izuku was... our Deku was... No. Normal Izuku was 1 day old, and Inko that day had also just gotten out of the hospital. So, they were both quite hyperactive. No, they weren't. They cried a lot. And they both really liked All Might because he had cool hair. Nothing else. He had cool hair. So, a couple years passed. They, being babies, didn't have much of personality, so it was quite normal. It was just like, instead of raising Izuku, it was 2 children. So, everything is quite the same up until age 4, where they finally get into preschool. And Izuku and our hero Deku, they go into their school, and they're quite happy about it, because they can finally make some friends. And they're like besties, by the way, guys. So, Izuku and Deku immediately meet the popular kid of the class, Katsuki Bakugo, also known as their neighbor. So, Deku says, "Hello, Katsuki," as Katsuki looks to him and says, "Oh, hi, what's your name?" As Deku says, "My name is Izuku Midoriya," as he looks over to the kid in the green hair and says, "Isn't that Izuku Midoriya?" As Deku says, "No, yeah, we have the same name." As Bakugo's like, "Oh, that's cool. I'll just refer to you as Pinky." As Deku was like, "Don't call me that." As they begin bickering. But this was a good friendship starting for the 3 of them. And they began talking through age 5, and they began to be great friends, also known as like Bakugo's lackeys. They always pumped him up, but most of all, the day he got his quirk. After the quirk doctor, when he arrived at school late, obviously, Deku looked over to Katsuki and says, "What happened? Did anything happen?" As Katsuki says, "Relax, Deku. I got my quirk." I have explosions. As Deku says, oh, that's so cool. As Bakugo begins making them in his hands. As Izuku gets a little jealous, like, oh, I want one like that. As Deku says, I wonder if I'll get something like yours. As the next day was their birthday, Izuku and Deku's. So, when they initially... Wait, no. This is just Izuku's birthday. And obviously, Inko took him to the Quirk doctor. This being in the perspective of our hero Deku, he was waiting at home because it was after school. And Deku was like, I just realized I'm all alone. As he goes into the fridge to eat all the cotton candy. Because he had pink hair, by the way, guys. He has pink hair. So, Deku starts eating all the cotton candy. And when he hears someone open the door and says, Hi, Mom, as she's holding a very sad Izuku, as Deku asks, what's his quirk? As Inko sighs and says, Honey, he has none. He's quirkless. As Deku's like, oh, that's horrible. As he walks away, but quite lame. And those words stuck with Izuku forever. Izuku, hearing this as he left the room, got very sad. I mean, very. The next day, though, after Izuku's tearful day, Inko took her other son, Deku, towards the Quirk Hospital after school. When they arrived and in the waiting room got called up, Deku got examined by the doctor and was ecstatic. He had a hybrid quirk. It was a mix between two quirks by themselves, which was also technically 3. It was a mix between explosions, like their fellow classmate Katsuki Bakugo, and half hot, half cold, which is also of the son of Enji Todoroki, aka Endeavor. So, the doctor is quite astonished how this child could have a mix between the both of them, having half hot explosions, half cold explosions. Yeah. So, Deku was super happy about this. So incredibly happy. When he comes home, he immediately tells his brother. And his brother's like, that's so cool, Deku. We're gonna be calling our main hero Deku to everyone, by the way. And they began celebrating. But Izuku got down when Deku accidentally rang out the fact that he's quirkless. So, that basically ruined the entire mood. So when they arrived at school the next morning, they met up with their classmate Katsuki Bakugo. And when Katsuki asked, so what's your quirk? Izuku's, as the green-haired one says, I have no quirk. As Deku ecstatically says, I have half hot explosions, half cold explosions. Or, as I call it, explosive temperature. As Bakugo says, that's so cool! It's basically my quirk, except different. As he was fighting back not to say stronger. Because it secretly was a lot stronger. Let's be honest here. So, Bakugo says, we could be such a good duo. As Izuku says, what about me? As Bakugo looks to him and scowls and says, "You are quirkless, Izuku. You couldn't be a hero at all." As Izuku sheds a tear and says, "You're so rude, Katsuki," as he runs away outside. As the teacher goes after him, as Deku looks over to his friend and says, "That wasn't nice," as he goes to comfort his brother. And that, everyone, is where I'll be leaving off. Yeah, I don't want my phone to die. I'm sorry. So, I can't get a part 3 out tonight, although I would want to. But expect a part 3 tomorrow, guys. I promise. So, also, I will definitely continue the What If Deku is a Demon still. Just for you all to know. So, yeah. This is Confused Weeb. Signing off. Goodbye.